How do you
Rafael
imagine a
Vera
man at 80
Diaz is a
years
famous
old,
Spanish bodybuilder
tired of
who is
living as a
78 years
pensioner
old.
who spends his days reading
Despite his
newspapers?
advanced age, the man is
Rafael
actively
Vera
engaged in
Diaz
sports,
completely breaks these
participates in
stereotypes.
championships, and even
This
wins
Spanish
prizes there.
bodybuilder has become a real
His strength
sensation,
and stamina are
proving
the
that
envy of
age
many
is
young
just a
athletes.
number.
Just
Rafael
look at
is
the
a
video
champion of the
where
Amateur
Rafael
Bodybuilding
demonstrates
World
his skills in the
Championships,
gym.
a trainer and mentor
Many
for
young
many
guys
people.
who regularly
His
attend the
physical
gym
form,
are not able to do
energy,
that.
and enthusiasm
Watch
are
this video to
amazing
the
and
end
inspiring.
and you will learn about all the secrets
Looking
that
at
make
him,
this old man
it's hard
stay
to believe
in great
that
shape.
this man is 80 years old.
Rafael Vera
He
is
devotes
a three-time
time not
world
only to
champion in
training,
bodybuilding.
but also to passing on
He
his
started
knowledge,
his sports career
helping
quite
others
late,
to change their
at
lives.
the age of 35.
Do you want to know how
Despite
Rafael
this,
managed
he
to
has
preserve
managed to
his
achieve
youth,
great success
health,
in this
and become a
field
true
and is now
bodybuilding
engaged in
icon?
training other
Then get
people.
ready to hear a story that will
He has been
change your
teaching
understanding of the
gymnastics lessons
possibilities
for
of
more
the
than
human
25
body and
years and
spirit.
sets an excellent example for many young people. The only thing that
Rafael
speaks
Vera's
about the
path to
real age of
bodybuilding was
Rafael
far
Vera
from
is,
ordinary.
perhaps,
Born
gray
in
hair.
Spain, he was interested in
Otherwise,
physical activity
he is an
from a young
athletic,
age.
healthy man
His
who
first
surpasses
love was
many young
gymnastics,
athletes in his
to which he
abilities.
devoted more than 25
Rafael
years of
is
his
the
life.
winner of the Amateur
As a
World
gymnastics
Championships in
teacher,
2006
he not only
and
taught his
2002
students,
in the
but also
category Masters
constantly
60+.
developed himself,
He is
realizing
also
the
the winner
importance
of
of
the silver
movement
medal
and
in
body
the
strength.
2007 championship.
However, the real transformation
Recently,
began at
Rafael
the age of
decided
40.
to play a prank on young people
Rafael,
in the gym and
inspired
came
by
there
the
in
examples
image
of
a clumsy old
bodybuilders,
man.
decided to try
For the
himself
drawing,
in this sport.
hidden cameras were
He set a goal
previously
for
installed
himself
in the room, and
to
the man
make his
himself
body
was dressed
strong
up in
and
sports
healthy,
clothes and had a
regardless
large
of
belly
age.
made of cotton wool under
It
his
was a
clothes.
brave decision, because
Accompanied
many
by his
people
friends,
believe that at
two
that
elderly
age it's
men
too
and
late
one
to start
woman,
something new.
Rafael entered
The first
gym,
training
where
sessions
young
were not
people were
easy.
just engaged.
He had to learn techniques,
Everyone
adapt
looked
to
at
the
the old
stresses,
man
and
with
develop
surprise.
discipline.
Some barely
But his
restrained their laughter
perseverance
when
and
the
desire
pensioners
to
started
achieve
testing
results
the
helped
simulators.
overcome all difficulties.
At first,
He started
Rafael
with
pretended
simple
that he could not
exercises,
cope even with a
gradually
small weight.
complicating the program.
After
Rafael not
several
only trained
unsuccessful
himself, but
attempts,
also
he decides to
actively
take a
studied
heavier weight of
anatomy and the
94
basics
kilograms,
of
which
proper
surprises the
nutrition
audience.
in order to achieve maximum
Guys and
effect.
girls were afraid that
Today,
the old
Rafael
man would
is
not
not
hurt
only a
themselves,
successful
and when
bodybuilder,
Rafael
but
started
also a
lifting the
mentor
barbell,
who
they
helps
just held their
others
breath.
achieve results.
Some
His
guys try
students
to
admire
repeat
his
after the old
energy and
man, but it
enthusiasm.
ends in failure. After several
Rafael Vera
exercises on the
Diaz is a man
horizontal
who
bar,
turns every
the old
workout
man
into
still
art.
reveals the secret,
His approach to
taking off the
classes
image
has
of a
been
fat
shaped
old
by
man.
decades of experience
Rafael
and has
Vera
become an
is a shining
example for
example
many
of the
who
fact
want to
that it is
train
never too
consciously
late to start
and
exercising
effectively.
and make it a part of your life.
Rafael Vera Diaz's
says that
training
sports
is
are
a
what makes him
harmony of
feel like a
discipline
young
and
guy,
mindfulness.
and age is
6
just a
days
number.
a week, he devotes time
The
to
man
strength
has 3
exercises,
sons.
including bench presses,
All of them
squats,
also
and
play
pull-ups.
sports.
Rafael focuses on
says that he
technique
never
and
drank
moderate
alcohol
weights
or
to avoid
smoked.
injury. He combines
Rafael
strength
adheres
training
to
with
classical
cardio,
principles in
preferring
nutrition
running,
and training.
walking, and an
He
exercise
watches what
bike
he
to
eats,
strengthen the
ignores bad
cardiovascular
habits,
system.
and continuously
After
continues
each
to
session,
train.
he stretches and uses a
He
massage
answers all the
roller to
journalists'
repair his
questions
muscles.
about the results
While
achieved
working
and
out at the
perform the same
gym,
thing. It's all
Rafael
about
does
the
not
training
forget about
regime and
outdoor
nutrition.
workouts.
A healthy
He
lifestyle
believes that
solves all the
contact with
problems.
nature is energizing and helps
Rafael
relieve
Vera
stress.
has been training for almost
The main
40
rule
years
of
and is not
Rafael
going to stop.
is to train wisely.
He still does it
He
himself
closely
and trains a
monitors
lot of
his
wards,
body,
and also
adapting the
continues
loads
to
depending
participate
on
in
his state
amateur
of health.
bodybuilding championships in veteran
His
categories.
example shows that discipline,
Currently, he works as a
mindfulness,
bodybuilding coach in
and
a gym in Marbella,
self-respect
considering
are the
it his
keys
duty
to a
to help
long
young
and
people
active
get
life.
involved in sports. According to Rafael
Vera
bodybuilding is the
Diaz
best remedy
considers
for aging,
nutrition
as
to be a
training
key
helps to
element of
improve
her
the functioning
success.
of the musculoskeletal
His diet
and
is a
cardiovascular
balance of
systems,
proteins,
as well as
complex
force you to eat
carbohydrates, healthy
foods,
fats, and
which
fiber.
ultimately allows you to stay
Rafael
awake
prefers
for many
fresh
years.
foods,
In one of
vegetables,
his
fruits,
interviews,
fish,
Rafael Vera
lean
shared a
meat,
few
and
tips
whole
that help him
grains.
stay in
He
great
avoids
shape.
sugar and processed
Friends,
foods,
before we move
focusing
on to the
on
tips,
natural
we
energy
ask you
sources.
to like and leave
He
a comment
pays
under the
special
video.
attention to
This will help
hydration,
promote it,
drinking
which will
enough
become
water
motivation for
every
even
day.
more people.
Rafael
Let's
also
start with the main
regularly checks
question.
his vitamin levels and
How do you
takes
get in great
supplements,
physical shape
including
at age
vitamin D and
78?
omega-3, to
My
maintain
main
healthy
advice is
bones,
to learn how to dose
joints,
stress,
and the
physical
cardiovascular
and
system.
emotional stress,
His
so that you can
philosophy
cope
is
with it,
simple.
adapt and
Nutrition
become
should
stronger.
not be a strict
You
restriction,
need to find out
but
what
a
types of
conscious
stress
choice
affect
that
each
helps you
function
feel
of the body
energetic,
and learn to train them
strong,
consistently
and
and
ready for
regularly,
new achievements.
then it will get stronger and be able to live longer. By stress I mean not just trouble at work
Rafael
or in
Vera
the family,
Diaz is
but
not
in
just a
broad
bodybuilder.
sense.
He has become a
Stress is any
symbol
external
that
impact
age
on the
cannot
body
be an
that takes it out
obstacle
of
to achieving
homeostasis.
outstanding results.
Of course, It's also
His
important
example
to have patience and
inspires
realize
not
that
only
you
his
can't start
peers,
taking care
but
of
also
yourself
young
today
people
and
who
become
see in
healthy
him
and beautiful
an
in a week.
example of discipline,
The sooner you start
determination,
exercising
and love
regularly
of
and
life.
developing your body,
Raphael's
the better.
students note that he
It is
has an
ideal if it
amazing
happens in
ability to
childhood,
motivate.
but if you miss this
Every
phase,
time he
then
enters
by
the
the
gym,
age of
he
35 to
charges
40 you
others
need to
with
make a
energy
habit
and
of moving
positivity.
regularly and spending
His
time
motto
actively.
is,
Otherwise,
"It's never
it
too
will be
late
too
to
late."
start.
This, by
This
the
simple
way,
phrase
is a great
has
way
become
to
a source
overcome
of
or avoid a
strength for
midlife
many people
crisis
who are
altogether.
previously afraid to change their lives.
At what age did you
Raphael
start
shows that the
exercising
path
regularly?
to health and good
At the
physical
age of
shape can be
35.
started at any age.
At first it was just
the main
morning
thing is
10-minute
to make up your
exercises.
mind and be persistent.
After a month,
His
I
story is
started to feel
especially
positive
touching for
changes
those
in
who
my
consider
body.
themselves too busy
It
or
was
tired
easier
to
for me
devote
to
time
climb
to
stairs.
training.
I began
Raphael
to fall
says that
asleep
you don't
better.
need perfect conditions to
My
be
appetite
active.
improved.
Raphael
My mood is
also
much better.
actively works with the
And
elderly,
many other positive
helping them
changes.
regain their
However,
self-confidence and
after
gain
half a
new
year,
strength.
I got used
He
to
not
this
only
condition
shares
and
his
how I
knowledge
felt.
about training and nutrition,
point, I
but
wanted
also
to go further and
inspires with his
experience a new
attitude to
state.
life.
At this point,
Age
I
is
came
not a
across an
sentence,
article in
but
the
a
newspaper
challenge,
that
he
talked about
tells
a
his
recently
students.
completed bodybuilding
And these words
competition.
resonate in the hearts
It
of
was
many.
at that moment
In
that
addition,
I knew I wanted to have an athletic
Raphael
body.
actively shares his
The
knowledge
next day I
through
signed up
social
for a
media
gym and from that
public
moment my
speaking.
journey in this sport
His
began.
publications inspire
How much
thousands
time
of
do you
people
devote
around
to
the
physical
world to begin
activity?
their journey towards
And
health
how often
and
do you
harmony.
exercise?
He convinces
My ideal
that
pattern
no
is
one
a
is born
half-hour
champion,
workout in the morning
but
every
everyone
day
can
with no
become
days
one if
off,
they start
and
working on
5
themselves.
workouts a week as planned,
Rafael
each of
Vera
which takes about an
Diaz is
hour
a
and a
man who
half.
inspires generations with his
The thing
example.
is, I
His
have an
path
almost
is
professional
proof
athlete
that
schedule
perseverance,
because I compete in
mindfulness,
competitions
and a positive
and need to
attitude
prepare for
towards
them.
life can work wonders.
Friends,
He
before
reminds
we
us all,
continue, we would like to
it's never
recommend
too
you to
late to
watch our
start,
other videos
it's
about
never too late to
longevity.
change, and
You
it's
can
never
find
too
this
late to get
playlist with
better.
a series of videos by clicking on the hint in the upper right corner, or in the first pinned comment
The
under
story
this
of
video.
Rafael Vera
How
is
do you
not
motivate
just a
yourself
story
to
about an
exercise
outstanding
regularly?
bodybuilder, but an
What advice
inspiring
can you give to
parable
other
about the
people?
power of the human
I
spirit.
motivate myself by
He
competing.
proved that age
Yes,
is not a
I am
barrier,
motivated by
but only
more
a number
complicated things
that has
than
no
others.
power over how you
But
live.
motivation can be
His
different.
path to
Someone
success
wants to lose
is a
weight by the
reminder to
summer.
all of us that
Someone
taking
wants to
care of the
start
body and
exercising
soul
regularly
should
after
not
the new
be a
year.
temporary goal,
This
but a
kind
way
of
life.
motivation doesn't last long.
Raphael
because
shows
we don't
that it's
feel
never
progress.
too late to start
Exercise
something
stops
new,
being interesting,
to discover
and we start to compromise
unexplored
with
horizons,
ourselves.
and to
It is
challenge
worth setting
the
more
usual
specific
limitations.
goals, which can
At
be
the
measured
age of 40,
quantitatively.
he made a choice in favor of health and
To
sports.
lose weight
and
by the
today,
exact number of
at
kilograms
80,
or to
he
run a certain
inspires
number of
millions of
kilometers.
people around the world with his
As
example.
for running, here
His
everything
story
is
is a
quite
motivating
simple.
message
Beginners
for
are
anyone who thinks
motivated
it's
by
too
the
late to
distance
change
they can run.
anything.
This
Age is not a
continues from the
limitation,
first
but an
kilometers to the
opportunity to
marathon.
live life fully with
Rafael
energy
Vera
and
is
joy.
a shining example
So
of the
remember,
fact that it is
you
never
can do
too late to
anything
start
if you want
exercising
to.
and make it a
Start
part of your
small,
life.
be persistent,
Friends,
and don't
what do you
give
think
up.
of this man?
As Raphael says,
Feel free to write your opinion in
age
the
is
comments.
not what defines you.
If
it's
this
what
video
makes you
was useful,
unique.
share it with your friends and give
what
it a
do you
like.
think about this man?